Good morning, sisters and brothers. Yeah, for our pre-mass chat today, I want us to talk a little bit about the topic of infallibility. I had a couple of people asking me these questions in the past days, and I just wanted to share with what I have been studying in school at the level of ecclesiology, that's studying about the church. So what is really infallibility? You know, infallibility means more than exemption from actual error. It means exemption from possibility of error, and that is really deep. So when they talk of papal infallibility, for instance, what is the church really saying? You know, that's a good question that someone asked me. But again, on the other side, the Holy Father goes for confession. Oh, really? So the Pope confesses his sins to a priest? Yeah, he does. So let's look into this. The church is infallible because God has guaranteed that the church will always be guided by the Holy Spirit in his teachings on faith and morals. Jesus himself said that the gate of hell will never prevail against the church. And this is seen in the 4 marks of the church. The church is one, holy, Catholic, and apostolic. If you look at those 4 marks, it gives you a good idea that the church is linked back to Jesus Christ, who is the foundation of our faith. So the church doesn't err in matters of faith and morals. And that is very important. But the Pope, on the other hand, has a charism of infallibility as a successor of Peter. And what does it really mean? What papal infallibility is not is what I want us to look into a little bit. It doesn't mean that he is incapable of sin. It does not mean he is incapable of making mistakes as he governs the church. It doesn't mean his opinions are always true in every matter. Like any of us here today, like I said, and those watching from home, our Holy Father goes for confession as a Catholic priest. So papal infallibility means the Pope can only speak infallibly when he teaches in ex cathedra, the Latin phrase which means from the throne of the chair of Peter. And frankly, in the history of our church, that has happened only twice. And the first time was the dogma on the Assumption of Our Lady during the reign of Pope Pius XII. That was before Vatican I. And after Vatican I, when this doctrine was actually stipulated, we had one other condition, one other time when the Pope spoke infallibly, and that was during the Immaculate Conception, and that was under Pope Pius IX. So in conclusion, the church is infallible in the teaching of faith and morals. We, the Christians, are fallible. We make mistakes. Sometimes we err. We make errors in understanding what the church is trying to teach us. And the Pope, our Holy Father, has that charism, has been entrusted with that charism of infallibility under certain circumstances, as we just discussed. So let us continue to pray for our Holy Father and all our shepherds in the church as we journey through our earthly pilgrimage to our heavenly Jerusalem.